The crypto market is about to skyrocket, with Bitcoin's halving just 2 months away. 95% of all Bitcoin buyers in history are in profit as long as you didn't sell. Amazing metric. Speaking of amazing Bitcoin metrics, smash the like button. Let's get this information out there to as many people as possible. 4 Bitcoin ETFs are in the top 25 ETFs of all time. BlackRock, Fidelity, ARK Invest, Bitwise. This chart shows the top 25 ETFs ever in history after only just 1 month on the market. So this data spans a total of 5,535 ETFs launched in the last 30 years. BlackRock and Fidelity are in a league of their own, each over $3 billion, and ARK Invest and Bitwise also making the list. Amazing! Please understand how successful these Bitcoin ETFs are. Even today, February 9th, big net inflows over 400 million. This is the third biggest inflow day for the Bitcoin ETF group since their launch. First day, 655 million. On the 17th, 453 million. Understand how atypical this is. Understand how successful these are compared to your usual ETFs. Historical context. It's really unusual for new ETFs to have inflows every day. Here's the daily fund flow for gold, the first gold ETF after its launch. It's one of the most successful ETF launches of all time. In 1 month, it had 8 days of positive inflow, 1 day of negative inflow, 11 days of zero flows. The sustained demand we're seeing in Bitcoin ETFs is remarkable. You remember that post Kathy Wood retweeted kind of explaining all this, right? Oh wait, it was me. The gold ETF was one of the most successful ETF launches of all time. Look at what happened when the gold ETF launched back in 2004. Like we said, this was one of the most successful of all time. This is what the price of gold did. Bitcoin's ETF coming in hot, way more successful. So Bitcoin's ETF more successful than this. Of course, we're still kind of here in relation to the ETF launch. Looks like with gold, a big run up going into it, then a cool down consolidation period, and then a huge melt up. This is what could happen with Bitcoin. A big difference, of course, is that after the gold ETF launched, there was more demand. They started mining more gold. They increased supply. With Bitcoin, they cannot do that. In fact, supply flow gets cut in half in just a few months. Like and share this if you agree. Follow for more. Please understand what's happening. Take a look at this chart. Net Bitcoin ETF flows. The black line is the total net Bitcoin flows to the ETF. So this is the net Bitcoin in the ETFs to date, while the yellow is the daily ETF inflows. So compare this yellow to gold's daily ETF inflows, and the net is up and to the right. Understand that the 9 Bitcoin ETFs, not counting GBTC, have just flipped MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy's Bitcoin holdings took 2-3 years to get up to this level. Bitcoin ETFs did it in 1 month. I love this chart, the 10 Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin holdings over time. So before the ETFs, there was only grayscale. It was all blue, right? Today, BlackRock, Fidelity, certainly taking their piece of the pie. Just an interesting way to show the data. The US stock market is up. The S&P 500 closes above 5,000 for the first time ever. I bring this up because now that Bitcoin is tradable via ETFs with a direct conduit into the crypto market, there's a decent chance we are just even more strongly indexed and correlated to the SPX. And the SPX, the stock market, keeps taking out new all-time highs. And with the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell incentivized to keep this going throughout the election year because Trump would fire him, send Bitcoin's price and crypto prices with haste. ETFs are the Bitcoin brand awareness boost we never asked for, but always desired. And then what? What comes next? Ethereum ETFs are coming. Traditional finance institutions and Wall Street folks are going to love it, and there's nothing haters can do about it. If your portfolio is not heavy on ETH, then you'll have no one to blame but yourself when you realize you effed up, according to this analyst. It is my personal opinion that Bitcoin and Ethereum and many other quality cryptocurrency projects will be making new all-time highs either this year or next year. Cryptocurrency is about to boom in the US. All of us in crypto now have a strong possibility, a big chance of getting richer than we've ever imagined. There is only one thing that could stop all of this from happening, though. Crypto has just one final boss to defeat before mass adoption can occur in the US. Elizabeth Warren's Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act needs to be stopped. We can make the difference. Like this post, share this post. And so you fully understand exactly what Elizabeth Warren is trying to pass, trying to do to crypto. Journalist Rachel Wolfson spoke with Perianne, the CEO and founder of the Chamber of Digital Commerce, whose sole mission is to advocate for positive Bitcoin crypto regulation. She explains exactly how Elizabeth Warren is trying to kill crypto with her bill and why this needs to be stopped. Listen.
The bill, if you read it, I can kind of walk you through what it does, but effectively it would ban cryptocurrencies in the United States. That's not what the words on the page say. It doesn't say we're banning crypto. It defines certain things in the crypto in our space, and it defines them under the Bank Secrecy Act and says they have to comply with the same type of financial reporting that financial institutions have to abide by, like banks. So this includes self-hosted wallets. That a self-hosted wallet would be regulated like a financial institution. It also says Bitcoin miners, any kind of node validator would be subject to financial reporting requirements. Of course, if you are mining Bitcoin, you do not have the name, the address, the social security number of the transactions affiliated with the transactions you're verifying, because that's not how it works. That information does not exist. So because you couldn't collect this information and report it to the government, you could not run a legal Bitcoin mining business in the United States. Same thing with self-hosted wallets. Same thing with anybody acting as a node validator, which means it's a backdoor ban.
What's the name of the bill? Like its proper name? I know you mentioned 2016.
Yeah, it's the Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act,
Okay.
Senate Bill 2669.
Cool. Okay.
We just call it the crypto ban bill because that's what it is.
The cryptocurrency market is really starting to heat up, my friends. Subscribe to the channel, join our team. If you're interested in making money in crypto, we post one video every day, keeping you informed on the entire cryptocurrency market. My name is Aaron. See you tomorrow.